All right, let's talk about Daboll and his demeanor. Is there any reason not to believe that he'll change and adjust?
Listen, self-evaluating, you have to be real with yourself. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I need to do things a little bit differently. There are times that you can watch on video and see how he talked to Daniel Jones, who's the leader of your team, the captain of the offense, and you saw him take the iPad and knock it out of his hands. He was so frustrated, with what was going on last year. So, yes, he's passionate. I understand that. But there's ways to handle things behind closed doors. There's ways to handle it, when you get in at halftime and, whatever it may be. But I think he's going to get better with that. I've had coaches, the same thing, where you don't want to be shown up as a professional athlete. It rubs people the wrong way. It rubs other coaches the wrong way, especially when he was, getting into it with Wink Martindale. We saw that. So it leads to a division in the team, and that's what you want to avoid, because that's the hardest thing to come back from. That's what sticks with you the longest. Not necessarily the wins and losses, but as an evaluator of my team and as a head coach or a manager, is how did he treat his personnel?
But here's the thing. I don't think that got in the way. There's a difference there. I think Daboll's smart. I think he's going to adjust. I mean, we saw Tom Coughlin adjust. I mean, nobody was more fiery on the sidelines. Right. I mean, right. He did. There was a player revolt when he was out with the Angels. I mean, they hated Terry Collins. So he's completely different when he was here with the Mets. I think Daboll will adjust here in New York. Last year's failures are not on his demeanor, though. That has to do with talent.
Oh, his demeanor was a causation of them being playing so poorly.
No, I mean, I look at it, well, listen, the offensive line couldn't block. They didn't really, Daniel Jones got hurt once again. I mean, there was a number of issues dealing with that. I think Daboll will make that adjustment, but here's what it comes down to. He wants to be better, and the Giants need to be better. I like his answer when he talks about self-evaluation.